Hey Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading for July 2025. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I do monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. And yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force a message if it doesn't feel right for you, okay? Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck, what messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? I'm just going to pull out all the cards at once from this deck and see what we got. Okay. So first up, we have Sagittarius, which is the zodiac sign known to be enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, unbridled, lucky, boundless, travelers, risk takers, tactilists, and self-righteous. Okay. Maybe have some strong Sagittarius placements. Next, we have the 12th house, which is the astrological house of subconscious mind, self-sabotaging behaviors or patterns of behavior, your psychology, your dreams, karma, baggage, closure, healing, endings, the unseen, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. This also rules death. Okay. Next, we have the trine, which is an astrological aspect, and this is a harmonizing, enriching, energizing kind of energy. It benefits, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhymes, supports, indulges, and creates flow. So it's a very supportive energy. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, you got Aries, which is the zodiac sign associated with self-starting, being fierce, assertive, daring, active, fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. Again, no shade to these zodiac signs. It's just what's written on the card, okay? Some of you guys may have Aries or Sagittarius in the 12th house, or you may have some things happening in those areas where like spirit wants you to kind of like pump it up, like take some action, because you have two fire signs that came out, Sagittarius and Aries. Those would create a trine to one another. So maybe you have some significant Sagittarius placements or significant Aries placements. Right now we have a couple of planets in Aries, Saturn and Neptune specifically. So they could be creating a positive aspect to another placement in your natal chart, which is supporting some sort of closure, ending, or a new beginning, or preparing you for a new beginning. And Spirit wants you to kind of take action and be a little bit more on top of that, or pay more attention to that, and really put some forward movement or effort into that. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot, what messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What's going on for the Pisces? Okay, we have Six of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords reversed, and the Hermit. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like you guys may have some blockages related to like career, finances, some type of security, or even like health goals. Okay. And right off the bat, like I feel like you're struggling because you're not putting in enough effort. I feel like you guys have been stuck in this King of Swords in reverse energy where you've been conceptualizing, you've been learning, you've been educating, but you're not taking any action. So I feel like for me, this is like you guys severely overthinking something and not doing enough. And that's why you guys haven't had as much success. And honestly, it takes some trial and error. It takes some risks. It takes putting yourselves out there in a way that maybe you haven't done so before. I think you guys are playing it really safe. That's just kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay. Also with the Hermit being here, I feel like you guys may be listening to other people a little too much, like taking on other people's opinions a little too much. Okay, and you need to kind of trust your own instincts, your own inner guidance. and go with your gut. What else? At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles reversed, and Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so not taking enough action is definitely something I am getting from you guys. Okay, so the Knight of Wands in reverse in particular is like not enough action. I did mention that at the beginning. That was just kind of confirmation for me that like you're not doing enough. Everything is kind of happening up here, or you're taking like little actions here and there, but they're not like consistent or just not bold enough or something of that nature. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel like you need to almost marry or combine your intellect, your knowledge, your intuition with action, okay? And not being afraid to take that action, or taking those big calculated risks, even going a little bit bolder than you normally would. I mean, usually I would say like take a calculated risk, but I think your particular reading is like take the big risk. I mean, that's scary for me to say because I'm a Scorpio and I don't like taking big risks like that personally. So to have these two come out together is like, girl, I feel you. I don't want to do all that. That's scary. I don't, but the vision you have of this 10 of cups is on the other side of being scared to take that big old risk. I think for some of you guys, I don't know why I heard that, but it feels bigger than you. Like your goals, your dreams feel bigger than what you are capable of doing. And I think spirit wants you to kind of let that go and start acting like that person that you see yourself becoming. Put yourselves in that person's shoes and start acting like that person. That's what this is. You need to let go of those self-sabotaging behaviors that say like you don't deserve this, or you're not good enough, or you're not whatever, you're not that girl, you're not that guy, you're not that person. You got to leave all that behind, Pisces. You got to let that go, because what you want is on the other side of that fear or that voice in the back of your head that tells you you can't do that, or it wouldn't work for you to do it. There are other people out here doing it. Why can't you? Go for it. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm getting for you guys is like you guys need to be a little bit bolder. And we do have Mercury in Leo between now and September 2nd. So the next couple of months, this is really a good time to just like let it out creatively, in your communication and the way that you talk to people and the way that you interact with people. I will let you know right now we have a Mercury retrograde coming up between July 17th and August 11th. So you may feel like you're stumbling. You may feel like, I don't know, you're not doing it the right way, doing things the right way, or you may have some challenges or some roadblocks, but all of that is meant to kind of help you get you where you need to go. And it's also helping you get out of your head and just trusting your gut and just doing it and not thinking so much. Okay, Mercury and Leo is really good for that. If you are someone that lives in your head a little too much, Mercury and Leo is going to have you just saying the thing. No filter, no thought process, just say it, just do it. And I think that's what some of you guys need more of right now. You need more of that fire, you need more of that boldness. Okay, I love this for you guys. Don't say I didn't warn you about the Mercury in retrograde, and just be prepared for things like find that balance of having some tact but also just going for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes the people that don't say anything are the ones that need to be saying anything, that need to be saying things. We need your voice, Pisces. We need to hear what you guys have to say. And I think spirit is calling attention to that. So definitely start working through some of those little psychological things that are telling you no, and you can't do that, and you're not that person. But work through those and become that person you want to be. You will eventually find the balance. Okay, it's almost giving this is the start of your villain era, and I'm kind of here for it. All right, Pisces, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. It's a little bit of a shorter reading at the beginning of the month, but I do offer bonus readings for the top 3 zodiac signs that engage with my content. So if you want to see a love reading and a general message, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, and I would love to hear how this resonates for you or how this plays out for you down the line. If you want to come back to it and let me know how those little risks worked out, okay? I'm going to go ahead and clear or finish the reading off with a couple of oracle decks. Spiritual Team, Winology, Manifestation, Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What final messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What do we got? New Moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Some of you guys may be afraid of taking on leadership roles. Okay, but I really feel like this is just like taking ownership of your own life, not being afraid to speak up and like do something out of character or really just go after a goal or something in a big, bold way. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Next up, we have last quarter moon Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. And that for me is like whatever mentally is blocking you or preventing you from doing what it is that you want to do. Okay, and like those little voices in your head that say like, don't do too much. Yeah, whatever. At the bottom of the deck, we do have full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. So like I said, Mercury in Leo, it can have you saying some out of pocket things. So like I said, find that balance. Like obviously think before you speak, but also at the same time, just don't be afraid to say things and try things out. You know what I mean? Like if you feel okay with accepting the consequences of saying that thing, say the thing. Try it out, play with it. You know what I mean? Just remember there could be moments where you get a little bit more frustrated or, you know, things come out of frustration, and that's okay too. Sometimes that's the start of healing that psychological block or challenge that makes you feel like you can't say what you're actually feeling or speak up for yourself or advocate for yourself, okay? So just a heads up on that, all right? All right, spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? What final messages do you have for the Pisces Collective for July 2025? Let's see. What do we got? Road Knight, find a way to forgive. Find a way to forgive yourself for not doing this sooner, or find a way to forgive yourself for not always speaking up for yourself. Find a way to forgive yourself even if you say the wrong thing. You know, I mean, Mercury retrograde, there's going to be a lot of that. Let's just be honest. Next, we have Blue Lace Agate, find your calm. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys could be speaking out of frustration, or like things could be frustrating you a lot more. And for some of you, that calm, that peace of mind can come through just saying the thing that needs to be said too, instead of holding on to it and then regretting not saying it or not saying it the way that you wish you did. Okay, sometimes that can be a frustrating thing in and of itself. Next up, we got Golden Healer Quartz, open up the door. Yeah, this for me is opening up the door to those emotions, to that throat chakra. And not only that, but opening up the door to those opportunities that you want. Okay, so not being afraid to open that door and walk through it. It may seem scary, but do it. Do it, Pisces. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Labradorite. See the magic, see the possibilities, see your own power, see your ability to create the life that you want to create. Clock it. All right, Pisces, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Again, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated for you, and maybe share with another Pisces if you think that they might resonate with this message. And also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. You can find my handles below in the description box. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.